This video is inspired by one of our clients, an eczema baby who had severe eczema from 2 weeks old and who was dismissed, who was told, here's some steroid, off you go. Mom found us and we've been working with her for about 3 months now through the Settle Baby Plan. And today we had a conversation about outgrowing this allergy. Now, the baby started out with having calcium protein allergy, which we diagnosed, treated. Mom was breastfeeding and the baby was formula fed. So we got the right formula and we got mom on the right diet. When we got the right treatment for the baby and the skin started to improve, it was actually time to start solids. And when we started solids, we obviously had to introduce the food allergens as early as possible, because in eczema babies, the earlier you do it, the lower the risk of developing a food allergy, as per research. So we don't delay it here at Nishti's Choice. We help parents actively introduce the food allergens like egg, peanut butter, fish into their baby's diet. When we did that, the baby also unfortunately has and turned out to have egg and fish allergy. Now, this is not uncommon. Children with eczema are more likely to have multiple food allergies. So today's conversation, Mom said, will my baby ever outgrow all these allergies? Now, the thing is, this baby has what we call a delayed allergy. So it's not something that can be picked up via a blood test or a skin prick test. The way we diagnosed it was through looking at the child's symptoms, how they were developing, looking at their diet, because this is what we call a delayed allergy. And for this, you really do need a dietitian to help you get to the bottom of it, because it can be so tricky to identify the triggers. Now, with fish, it turned out to be actually the histamine, but that's a whole nother topic. So, Mom asked today, will my baby ever outgrow these allergies? Because as part of our Settle Baby Plan, which is 3 months of support from a dietitian, with the benefit that you're never alone because we get to the root cause of why your baby is suffering. As part of this package or this program, we actually also prepare parents for the milk ladder. But we also have to prepare this little one for the egg ladder. Now, the good news is, because he has delayed allergies, he most likely will outgrow these allergies. When? Well, that's hard to say, but I will tell you one thing, and which is very clear. If a child has eczema, they are more likely to outgrow their allergies a little bit later in life, so around school age. Which is good news, right? I know it seems like a long time off, but at least you know that there is some light at the end of the tunnel. But just bear in mind, everyone is different, so it really depends on what your dietitian or your doctor has advised you. But what we tend to do here at Nishti's Choice is that we really try and help parents actively expose their babies to the food allergen so they don't completely steer away from it. Because if you do that, you could increase your child's risk of severe food allergies, and we don't want that. So if you started your baby on the milk ladder and they're 1 or maybe 2 years old and they have eczema and they are failing the milk ladder or the egg ladder or the wheat ladder, just bear in mind that it can take time for children with eczema to outgrow their allergies. And the golden number is usually school age. So we have 2 things that can support you today. If you have an unsettled baby that is still suffering with lots of different symptoms, colic, reflux, vomiting, eczema, diarrhea, constipation, then the Settle Baby Plan is the way forward. You can apply to speak with me. This is a free call via the link in bio. And there I will see if your baby is the right fit, if we can help, and how to move forward. If your baby has started on one of the ladders, milk ladder, egg ladder, or is about to, then we have the Allergy Ladder program. This is 6 months of bespoke support from a dietitian. It's not group support and all of that. It's literally one-to-one. And this you can apply to by DM us the word ladder. So for anyone on the ladder, DM us the word ladder. For anyone with an unsettled, unhappy baby, you must book a free CMPA clarity call with me via the link in bio. Let's help settle your baby in 4 weeks or less, as we do here at Nishti's Choice.